It's Debbie Sherrick with Inside Out Wellness. Today I'm going to teach you how to make kale chips really quick and easy. One of my challenges or jobs that I have with clients is to teach them how to take some of their comfort foods and turn them into having a substitute that's something healthy. Well, one of my loves and comfort foods is potato chips. You know, I'm a foodie. I love food. I grew up, on a farm in Indiana where we had food was always around, and we gathered around food and we ate a lot of the wrong things. And so I love to take food that is comfort food, especially for clients that are emotional eaters, and teach them how they can still have their comfort food but make it in a healthier way. So because potato chips is always one of my big splurges that I always love to eat, I love now kale chips are my new potato chip. So what you're going to do is take kale. And now I've also bought fresh kale, and you've got to remove it from the stem. It's sometimes really hard to find fresh, nice kale. This is a way that I like to do it that's also speedy, because time is always an essence for me. So I buy this bag of kale chips. It's already peeled off the stem. It's just kale chips. There's nothing else in it. It's not washed in chlorine. It's just pure kale chips. And it's already chopped up too, to save time. So after it's pre-washed, but I like to wash it too myself. So this has already been washed. And you're going to take a pan and just put your kale, sprinkle it down into the pan. And you don't want to pile it up very high on top of each other because you want it to crisp up good. So we're just going to make like a nice layer, even though it does shrink up. So we're going to spread the kale out here in the pan, like so. Then we're going to take EVO, extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to just sprinkle some of that. Kale is so healthy. It's really, really good fiber, vitamin K, calcium, potassium, and it even has a protein content. So it's not only like a snack food that we can have when we want something crunchy and salty, it's also very, very healthy for us and cruciferous vegetables. So you're going to take the olive oil, put it on here. Also, I like to put on, I use a sea salt. And I use a sea salt that's mined from the Redmond mines. It has lots of minerals in it. Make sure that you get a sea salt that's not from the ocean with all the contaminants. So I'm using Nature Sunshine sea salt. So we're going to sprinkle some sea salt on here. I also am going to put a little pepper, because I love salt and pepper. Now, something that you can also do is add a little red pepper flakes. You can also do some cayenne pepper if you like a little kick to it. You can also add some garlic or maybe some organic garlic salt. So you can kind of spice them up however you want. After you've put your olive oil and your seasoning on it, just take your hands and kind of massage it into the kale, like so. Get it nice, all nice and coated. Spread it back out. Going to set your oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. Now what I like to do is halfway through I take a spatula and flip it and turn it so it gets nice and crispy on both sides. So we're going to put this in the oven. Now for sake of time I did a pre-batch for us. So over here is the batch, and you can see how it really crisps up nice and crunchy. And I also like the one that's in the bag because it's like little pieces. It's not big, and you can hear nice and crunchy. Kale chips are now one of my very favorite splurge foods.